Girl, I think you're hot. Sissy.
We are the Broken Pencil Booking Company. I am Wood.
You stay classy, internet. I'm Suave Burgundy.
Yes, he is. We are doing a special edition for episode 4. Episode 4.
Four.
We just dropped 3 a couple days ago. Today is
back at it, shouter.
Sunday, May the 6th. And we had originally planned to do a Cinco de Mayo episode. That may get postponed indefinitely.
Cinco
as
de Mayo
today, right now,
time.
is Backlash.
What's going on right now?
WWE Backlash going on right now. We're going to be watching it from the beginning, but this episode, what are we going to do, dog?
We're going to do some unprecedented in the history of the Broken Pencil Booking Company podcast.
It actually may be unprecedented in the history of wrestling podcasts.
We're going to do live prediction pre-match, live reaction post-match as we watch the pay-per-view. So it's like a watch-along, but it's not a watch-along. It's a little different. Like you can sync us up, but you don't have to.
And by the time this pay-per-view is over, like we might post it within the next couple of days, but you can go back to it. Of course, on the WWE Network, it's $9.99 per month. It's a great value. And shouts out to Great Value Tonic for this. Man, first off, salute. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to the Drink Champs for even doing this right here.
Squad.
We doing this right now.
I feel like we living our best life at this moment.
And nobody else is, and that's what's happening, Captain.
So, yeah.
Running down the list of the card from the top to the bottom. The top of the card, we got Roman Reigns versus Samoa Joe. I got Joe, man.
I got Joe. I've been putting Joe over as my favorite. How am I gonna not pick him here?
I don't know how it's gonna happen. I just got Joe.
But watch them now try to book Roman strong, and Roman finally gets his win over Joe. When it makes no sense for him to win right now.
Some stupid is going. There's going to be something stupid. It's just not going to be just a clean Joe victory.
What if Lesnar shows up and just starts a fight? Just starts beating. It won't happen.
What are the odds? It's an off pay-per-view.
Man, that's us booking.
Yeah, it's Broken Pencil Logic hashtag that do that.
Yeah, that's BPL.
All right, so before that, we have the WWE Championship match with AJ Styles, the champion, defending against Shinsuke Nakamura, which is now no DQ.
My better judgment says AJ, but I want Shinsuke to win.
I'm going with Nakamura only because of the history of the nut shot. He's given more nut shots in the last 3 weeks than Ric Flair did in the whole span of 3 years.
I'll take AJ just to make the banter better for the reaction. But yeah, I if I'm booking it, Shinsuke's going over. But I'll take AJ.
We're about to keep score with this right now. Shouts out to
pull up a notepad.
I got issues with Apple too. I won't smoke with Apple. That's another story though.
Why you won't smoke, bro?
Man, that's another story. We'll talk about that later on.
No smoke.
Reigns versus Joe.
We got a scorecard.
Yeah, we're gonna have a scorecard.
Well, while Danger is pulling it up and making a scorecard for us, make sure that you are logged in, tuned in, synced up with us on all social media at BrokenpencilBC. That is on Twitter,
on
Instagram,
everything.
Twitter, Instagram, and the Facebook,
and gmail.com.
And if you want to send, send your concerns in via email, if you feel like you have that strong of an opinion that we need to read it via email, you can do that. Or if you just like to give us some money, I mean, we don't. We
got the Cash App too, but not like we don't have a phone number for that. But yeah, you can email us whatever you like.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's open to interpretation how we handle that.
This is true. I just had our first request for a guest, so shout out to Petty Shuttlesworth on Instagram.
Who's that? Who's the guest?
That's
what's up, Petty?
Now he wanted to be on the show himself.
Oh,
so I was like, I'm like, hey, I don't know how we're gonna do that just yet, but if you were to audio record, and this goes for anybody, if you were to record a question or a comment, audio, because everyone has a smartphone, smart device, a way to record it, send it to us at brokenpencilbc@gmail.com. We'll play it on the air and respond to it.
We also will be doing shows on location. This whole rig is portable, so we can just set up shop and just go wherever and make this happen. And
do you have a business that's on the rise and you would like the Broken Pencil Booking Company podcast to broadcast live from your location?
Do us a favor and hit us up, and we'll be doing you a favor too. brokenpencilbc@gmail.com.
You see how we did the commercial real quick? You would think we've done this before.
This is all off the top. Freestyle, shout it, hip hop. All right, back to the card. We got Rollins versus The Miz, which apparently is the curtain jerker tonight.
See, we're a little behind the actual start time, but so we saw what the first match was, but we had to stop it and restart the whole pay-per-view so we didn't spoil anything for ourselves.
Thanks to the beauty of Marvel of modern technology and the marvels of modern technology, we stopped it before we got to the finish. We're back to the beginning of the whole show.
Yeah.
I got The Miz.
I got Seth.
Wait. IC title, right?
Yep.
IC title's on Raw?
Yep.
Yeah, definitely Rollins. My bad.
I mean, stick with your conviction because anything can happen in WWE.
No. First match.
Go and take that one in the L column. I mean, I got out there and yeah, go ahead. I took AJ.
And my neighbor Steve was on his way over here, walking across from this Sportatorium, I guess the gas station across from the Sportatorium parking lot.
What up, Steve?
What up, Steve? Back to the card. We actually had one guest that was supposed to show up. It was a surprise guest. He was the guy who cut the promo on the OG. And he's coming, just not today. In his place, we have the one, the only Petty Messiah, my guy Jules Ill. Jules, what the deal, man?
What's poppin', baby? Deshaun St. Julian in the building. You know how we feel about it.
You are our first official guest on the Broken Pencil Booking Company.
Yeah.
I am honored.
You should be. You can't write this.
Can't.
Because we did not write the fact that you were coming over here today, and I just saw you like 5 hours ago. All right.
I even walked in with theme music.
So we already have two predictions in the can here. Joe versus Reigns. What you got?
Ooh.
Make it quick.
Yeah.
Reigns.
Oh, Jules says Reigns.
All right, mark him down. Put him on the scorecard.
All right. AJ versus Nakamura. Who you got?
For the championship?
Yes, that's for WWE Championship.
No DQ.
No DQ?
No
AJ
DQ.
still
Nut shots legal.
AJ
Okay.
retains.
All right, we got 2 for AJ.
All right.
Birdman hand rub.
Rollins versus Miz. Me and Suave both have Rollins. Who do you have?
I got Rollins. I got Rollins. It's still fresh. Everybody wants him to have the belt, and it makes more sense for him to keep it.
Trifecta.
There that is. Next match. Nia Jax versus Alexa Bliss.
Squash. Nia Jax.
Jax.
I'm going to say Bliss. I'm going to say
good for
Bliss.
you.
Squash. Nia Jax.
It really should be a squash in real life, but it'll be a competitive win for Jax.
All right, so we got 1 for Jax. Bliss.
Bliss can actually stand to be squashed. Like, for real.
She can get squashed. She should be tossed.
Carmella versus Charlotte for the SmackDown Women's Championship.
Carmella retains.
Yep. Invincible.
Too early to get it back, and Charlotte's pay-per-view reign on top has ended, what was it, 2 years ago, WrestleMania? 32 in Dallas?
It was sometime after that. It was like
it was probably the very next pay-per-view when she finally
she's
lost.
A player. She can stand to lose. We in the new year.
she's gonna win by
So
DQ.
she should chase. She should chase for most of this year.
Charlotte's gonna win, but she's gonna win by DQ.
Chase with the belt.
Okay. So
Okay.
Charlotte wins by DQ. Carmella has a stable now. There's gonna be a DQ finish.
You know what?
who's
I
all?
missed this week.
Bring me up to speed. Who's in the stable?
It's the stable is loosely named Invincible for the moment, and it's Carmella and it's the Iconics, Billy Kay and
They win. That's
Terrible. I like it, but terrible. I get why with the NXT tie-in. So, Mr. Petty Messiah, you have Carmella as well.
I got Carmella.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't have her as a DQ though. I
Mella
have
is
her
money.
winning, but not clean.
It definitely won't be clean.
Yeah.
Definitely won't be clean.
I got the Horseman style jumping. I got Charlotte getting jumped.
Pre-bell, post-bell.
Post-bell.
Okay.
I got Charlotte getting jumped to cause the bell and then more jumping afterwards.
After the bell.
And then Asuka makes the save.
All right. Charismatic Enigma versus the Viper.
Hardy retains.
Hardy retains. Do we get an Orton heel turn? Yeah, what you got, Petty?
I got Hardy keeping the belt, but we do get a heel turn. Tonight.
Yeah.
Okay,
We immediately get a heel
so all three go for Hardy,
Yep.
but
Full
we
scale
have
heel
a Orton Viper-esque heel turn.
If we don't get the heel turn, we get the shades of it.
I want the punt. I want
would
Hardy
appreciate
punted.
the punt.
I want Hardy punted and stretchered out.
All right. Daniel Bryan versus Big Cass.
Cass can't afford to lose.
Wait, Cass is even back.
Cass is back and is healing Daniel Bryan.
His suit, part of his suit is still on IR, but
Bro,
so I
fam,
got
his tailor needs to be in the cage for 25 feet above the ring.
Bruh. His tailor does need to be in a shark cage, but underwater.
Daniel Bryan wins this. This is the first real match that we've seen him in as a solo.
You call this real?
Pay-per-view.
Let's not do this to Colin Cassidy.
Forget him.
Big Cass. No one knows his first name is Colin.
His real name is Colin.
No.
Not his real name.
His WWE real name.
But his full WWE name is Colin Cassidy.
His name is Colin Cassidy.
Well, and now he's just Big Cass, who's 7 feet tall. For some odd reason, you can't teach it.
You can't teach.
I mean, technically, he's correct.
We can't even use that because he who shall not be named is no longer
The
alive.
crowd didn't give a damn. They said it
At all.
They were like,
At all.
As soon as he said, "I'm 7 feet tall," you can hear the crowd.
You can't teach that.
On cue.
So who we got?
I got. Cass can't afford to lose.
And
Okay.
yet he's going to. I got Daniel Bryan.
Nah, I got Brian. Tucker
I have Cass. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I have DB by DQ.
by DQ.
Okay.
Yeah,
Heel turn from Cass?
He's already
healed. He's
Okay,
super. He's super.
I think he does
so
something-
Daniel Bryan wins then.
Yeah.
I feel like Cass got to do something and get himself disqualified or something. You can't kill his heat by like just making him job out right now. Otherwise, you shouldn't have re-debuted him.
And probably arguably the best booked worst match of the night.
Uh-oh.
What you got?
Braun Strowman, Bobby Lashley versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. The only way I see Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn going over is if there's a third party who comes into the mix. I don't know who the hell that could be.
The
You know who
team
wins?
of Loman wins.
You know who wins? The crowd wins.
Yeah. Braun Strowman's going to do that spot where he runs around the ring and just runs through everyone like 6 or 7 times.
He's going to throw Bobby Lashley.
Braun
like a
Strowman,
missile.
I'm going to make a bold prediction here.
Shoot.
Oh, here we go.
Braun Strowman may not lose for the rest of 2018.
I'm kind of with you on that. And I would dare say they book him a la Andre the Giant, where he never sniffs the title, but he never loses a match.
I don't like that. Don't
I don't like
ruin what I've done.
I don't like it, but it's probably going to be more closer to reality.
I read some stuff,
Hey,
which
his
you know,
tag team partner was an 11-year-old child.
that
10.
we never speak
10.
of that again.
Who has his own shirt?
He has a shirt now. That's dope.
So
I appreciate that shirt.
I see.
I
has
don't
his
want
own
that shirt.
shirt.
You know what shirt I appreciate? Twith Thyborg.
With Cyborg.
That's the shirt in my grail.
They
list.
should have
I
had
want
Mike
that
Tyson's
shirt.
face on that shirt. That would have been fire. So we got Strowman and Lashley unanimous, correct?
Bought it.
Yeah.
All right. So predictions are out the way.
got
We'll
them
come
all?
back after who's first up, Miz and Rollins
Yup.
for the IC title. We'll be right back.
So this is where we insert
World class.
we've done world class to death. We got to put something ridiculous in there, like
Man, I'm keeping this in here too. So do we do territory for territory? Like we just take it back?
I mean, there's no better time. I mean, you might as well.
Wait, no.
What did we say we supposed to do last week?
No. We're still celebrating Cinco de Mayo, right?
Yeah, we need some Latino heat.
Latino heat, Mexican theme music all for every break.
Then
Chavo.
I need Rey Mysterio's interest music.
You gotta
from
hit with
WCW.
We got Ray's original. We got Chavos.
That dum, dum,
Yeah, I need question mark Ray. I need the Riddler Ray.
Y'all, and you may not feel me on this one. We're gonna hear LAX today too. The
Turn
original LA.
You know what?
With the gunshots.
With the gunshots.
With the gunshots.
Fire.
Blah, blah, blah.
We back after the match.
And see murder, so boom. That's the one they spoiled.
Yes.
What was it? 19. I don't need this, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. So we just Rollins with the IC win,
Victory shouter.
which we predicted that one. That's a good prediction.
One for us.
But man, the story is now Seth Rollins' knee, the surgically repaired knee.
I think that might be a one night sell.
No.
Maybe 2 nights.
I don't know. D-pad coming down.
That look like a real.
Hey, Swab Burgundy, you look at my knee. You see, I'm wearing my knee brace. I lost Stone Cold Steve Austin. Look at this right here, Mr. Robotic. What?
You got a knee brace?
Meanwhile,
I'm the meanest son of a bitch walking the planet. And that's the bottom line, because Danger One said so.
Meanwhile, at the Legion of Doom, he'll be doing springboards tomorrow night on Raw. Like I said, one night sale, fam. One night only. One night only. Come on, big baby. Come on.
Wow, this is
This is a hell of a match, though.
Yeah, great way to start the match off. The crowd in Newark, New Jersey could not be hotter.
The notoriously hot territory of Newark.
All right, so apparently we got some smoke on our Twitter machine.
That's why you should be following us at BrokenpencilBC
on Twitter.
So as you know from episode 3, we had some conversation about the greatest championship belts of all time.
We
posted on Instagram, which also linked to the Twitter at BrokenpencilBC.
So there are some photos floating around of the greatest championship belts, and some suggestions, if you will.
There's only one.
And our guest for the evening, Petty Messiah, responded and selected the big gold belt as the number 1 gold of all time.
The one that Ric Flair coined.
You know, there's only one.
One
belt.
One belt.
No other belts there'll ever be. Slick Rick.
So, as a response to his choice, which was like, it's kind of like the grandfather rule. You take Biggie and Pac out of every hip hop discussion. So we're like, okay, we understand.
Where do you go from there?
So can you get a 2 through 5? And his response was,
much like Hogan, those other belts can go to hell.
straight to hell. He has damned every other championship belt and
one belt.
and Hulk Hogan straight to hell.
Hulk Hogan knows what he did.
And they about to bring him back. He'll be back gainfully employed by the WWE by the end of the month.
And much like every other fan, I'm gonna shake his hand and be like, "I ate my vitamins. I said my prayers when I was a little kid."
I might be bound to walk up to him and say, "What's up?" I'm not gonna say it.
Hulk Hogan, we coming for you.
I vow. We've already cursed.
That should be a shirt.
That
should get that as a shirt.
We might have to do that.
Yeah.
It won't be for NXT.
I want the screenshot of the whole interview segment and Hulk Hogan, we coming for you.
If we can get like a LED with like a flash drive in the back, we'll have the first motion picture T-shirt out here.
I want that
live.
I'll be the first one to buy it.
Next up, we got Nia Jax versus Alexa Bliss. We've made our predictions. It's kind of like in real time. It's
2-1.
Yeah, in real time, it's far beyond where we're at right now. But like according to the time frame of this podcast, it's probably about like 8 minutes ago. We just talked about this. I got Jax and Bliss for both Suave and my man the Petty Messiah.
Yeah,
and we're gonna tune out. We're gonna take this quick break, this quick pause for the calls, and
these glasses are looking.
We're gonna watch while my baby mama does work.
This man's in love with some Nia Jax.
Who the deal? Oh, okay.
Oh yeah,
Petty Messiah, baby.
That's his shouty.
I love you.
That's his shouty, boy.
So much so.
Shout bus shouty.
I want to have you.
Shout bus.
Hey, full life.
Foot light shot.
We'll be right back.
Hey, head up, pills and dime shot.
Broken Pencil BC on everything.
Latino.
If we keep getting better, we can't get worse.
Watch me tweet that out.
All right, well,
we were right, but
there was that.
I wasn't right.
All right, we won.
Why are we just dead set on making Nia Jax sell for 15 minutes?
I don't know.
That wouldn't happen in real life.
Why Nia Jax doesn't kill bitches dead?
Like, she's a 6 foot, 300-pound Samoan. No disrespect.
All realities.
Every Samoan I know that gets into a fight like that, it ends quickly, suddenly, and violently.
The 616 reality, the Marvel Ultimate Universe, all of that. She always wins. She's Thanos for women.
I don't understand why there was so much selling. I mean, I do, but I don't. Like, you give them time, and there's supposed to be things that happen. But Nia Jax should have won this handily, violently, quickly, suddenly, and we should be back doing backstage segments.
Even though I had Bliss winning, this is less than impressive. Who's next? Oh, are we about to find out who's
We're
next?
about to find out right now.
They're turning on her live.
No, they're in Newark. Speaking of Newark, for my people in Newark, I know you probably won't hear this before the election on Tuesday, May 8th, but do it all for B5, do it all for Newark, do it all from Lords of the Underground. That's hip hop right there. That's my big brother. He's running for congressman, and he's got a good chance of winning. He's beating the streets and hitting the doors and kissing babies and shaking hands, and he's doing good things for Newark. So if y'all want change from a hip hop generation, y'all vote for my man Do It All, and hopefully by the time y'all hear this, he's already gonna be a councilman or a congressman for B5 in Newark, New Jersey.
This post-match interview would be so much better if she had squashed Alexa Bliss.
This could have been done 15 minutes
It'd been like the bully slayer having her moment.
I'm really not even feeling this moment. This is painful.
You know what the problem is? She's a female version of Roman Reigns.
Nah, let's not do that.
That's
to
what's
her.
happening right now.
That is what's happening. That's how she's being
for,
booked.
but they're only clapping because of the
Like,
whole
what
police
is the thing against Samoans then?
Oh, she's plugging the company. She's John Cena.
Nah.
I mean, but because that's what Roman Reigns is.
But she just said all bullies get their ass kicked, but she spent the last 12 minutes getting her ass kicked.
By a bully who's
By a
150 pounds her senior.
And like a
Or her
foot and a
junior,
half
rather.
shorter.
And she's still in the ring, too. You ain't noticed?
The tail of the tape does not call for this. CompuBox numbers do not call for this.
Nia Jax missed 128
Max Kellerman,
punches.
Boy.
Al Letterman.
Showbox. Here's
Well,
the Showbox number.
Roy Jones is in disbelief right now.
I really don't believe
Even Mauro Ranallo.
that she was hit just like that so many times to the face and she did not fall.
Bro. I swear I want her booked like 92 Vader.
Coming soon. Coming soon. She needs to stop smiling, though. Heels don't smile like that.
Nah. Oh, yeah, if you're out here and you're listening and you're technologically savvy, we have the idea that we want to host live simulcast chat situation during pay-per-views. If you know how to make that happen, BrokenpencilBC@gmail.com.
Broken Pencil BC on everything social.
We want to be able to talk to our whole audience as we're doing these types of podcasts during live pay-per-views so we can all, all the pencil pushers unite.
And I'm telling you, like, this mobile situation, like, that's going to be a reality. We're coming to you if you want us there. Even if you don't want us there and you just got some good-ass food, we're coming to eat
You know what I'm
and
saying?
drink and be merry.
These are truths. You want us to pull up at your baby mama house?
Well,
we will broadcast from your baby mama house for the right
as long
price.
as you don't get CPS involved, yeah, for the everybody's got a price.
Everybody's got a price.
money.
So now, if you're watching Backlash or you're keeping up with us simulcasting, we're at the point in the show where they're recapping the world's greatest Royal Rumble
That boy hit his head
and the ending of the Brock Lesnar Roman Reigns match. Fantastic spot, awesome finish, no logic whatsoever.
Someone had the nerve to say that Brock Lesnar's feet actually did hit first, and you could obviously clearly see
They
Roman
hit
Reigns'
the cage first.
Yeah.
Roman Reigns' head hit the ground before everybody hit the ground.
Let's be clear about that.
Who the hell is Chad Patton?
Chad Patton's a referee.
I don't understand what they're doing though. Like,
That's the
are you gonna try to push this to SummerSlam and Roman Reigns gets another title shot?
But again, it's SummerSlam. By that point, I think Brock would have overcome CM Punk's record.
And he can lose the belt.
I think that's
like
the
he
whole
should.
point now.
You hear the crowd?
Hey,
Joe is on TV.
Can they hear the crowd?
They cannot hear the crowd. I'm talking
but
about
if
you.
you're looking at it, you can.
I mean, that's the guy. I feel
I
like he
like
needs
Joe,
a title run.
Here's the thing. I like Joe. I like Joe enough to say Joe should choke out Brock Lesnar for the belt, and then Reigns should have to fight him for the next.
He should have choked out Brock Lesnar last July.
He did technically.
I mean, he should have done it and won the championship.
All right, next up, Randy Orton versus Jeff Hardy. This is going to be a fun one.
We got Hardy with the Orton heel turn.
We all have Hardy winning with the Orton heel turn.
You guys stay tuned.
Heads up, pencils down, fam.
No, that's how we end it. We'll be right back.
Run over there and give me some hot chips.
Run and go get some hot chicken. This is Memphis? Nashville. Run and go get some hot chicken.
Run across the street, give me some hot chips.
Orgullosamente Latino hasta la muerte y después. Worldwide Latino pride, the ambassadors of violence. LAX, K-Dog, the notorious 187 homicide. Bang the dang the dang dang. Don't say nothing. Bang the dang the dang dang. We be dumping. Bang the dang the dang dang. Just act like you know.
I'm gonna go live. Hey.
All right.
Jeff Hardy with the Swanton bomb for the 1-2-3 square, back square to sternum.
The Anglo Sabu retains. Yeah, that's something that came up during this match. Like, Jeff Hardy is the white Sabu. Like, he is taking unnecessary punishment.
Even in WWE with a rod in his leg. The IEDDT.
Now, we waiting on this heel turn as we get these
I'm
replays.
just waiting on him to get RKO'd out of
Oh,
nowhere.
man.
This is a pretty dope match. Like, for them to be, elder statesmen, they put on a hell of a performance.
Yeah, man, it was good. It was good.
I didn't have any problem with anything I saw. They didn't look old. They didn't look lethargic.
This Swanton, look at this, the landing on this. This
So
is crazy.
stiff.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, he put his ass in his rib cage. Pause. Back that ass up like it's 1999.
They going back to the gorilla order. Gonna be like, good job, man. Good job, bro.
Come on with this heel turn, though.
Orton, RKO him off the top rope, please.
Snatch him down.
walk the ropes and RKO.
What, are you going to RKO him into the announce table?
Why not? Why not?
Bro.
Somebody got to die.
I don't give a fuck who. Somebody got to die.
There's crowd pandering going on there. Oh, no.
We fade to black. That's trash.
Well, you know what? We didn't get our heel turn.
So we're going to get our heel turn on Tuesday.
I guess so. We got a clean victory
Don't cheat
and
me with that bullshit.
no post-match action.
Yeah. See, all that extra time they spent with Jackson Bliss not squashing Bliss, we could have used the heel turn right here. Somebody's format sheet's fucked up, son.
I just don't appreciate them having to cut to an actual commercial.
Oh, it's network, buddy. We finna start showing. Hey, what is that term that you told me about?
Global localization.
Global localization. So the
WWE
TV deal may not be a TV deal anymore.
It may be an over-the-top deal. And they had a conference call with Dana Barrios and I guess NBC Universal a few days ago. And from what was said during the conference call, apparently global localization, they think it's a hint that they're re-signing with USA, but it sounds to me that it's more of a ploy for WWE to go into business for themselves, so to speak.
And just stream everything from the network. Shout out to my beverage.
Hey, Tito, y'all 3 hours down the highway from us. We need you in our life by the caseload. Make it happen.
We do need an official beverage sponsor for this program.
We'll talk to the OG on in a couple of days, and the OG on this program is similar to the benefactor. It's similar to my big brother Jake, or as Diamond Dallas would call him, the Snake.
He's our higher power in this angle.
If you will.
He's not even the sponsor. He's not even the person who's funding the organization. But if for some odd reason, it's almost like he's a soprano to the Broken Pencil. We're hoping to have him on in a couple of days.
Back to work, shout out fuck life though.
Man, so after a very lengthy intermission, coupled by a Daniel Bryan Big Cass match
that you completely tuned out on.
Me too.
we happened to see Big Cass tap out very quickly to a yes lock.
I don't understand why you do this.
What? Go against the grain?
Yeah, I don't.
You do go against the grain.
No, I'm saying I don't understand why you book Colin Cassidy to come back, start a fight with Daniel Bryan to tap out on the first meeting.
For the visual.
There's a term.
You do it for the visual.
There's a term that's in the industry now called like bulletproof or Teflon. And Daniel Bryan coming back is already Teflon. You cannot go wrong in any booking with him.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if he's bulletproof and Teflon, he can take an L.
Apparently, Cassidy
You can take a L to build up Cass, and you didn't do that, and now Cass looks like a chump.
That tap was fast too. Like that
was really quick.
That was TV time remaining fast.
If you look at it, the cinch-in was so perfect. Oh,
okay.
Hey, look.
There we go.
Now we're trying.
Business, the Randy Orton
business
moment.
is now picking up.
He's trying to get his heat back now. So maybe this is why you didn't see the Randy Orton heel turn, because Cass was going to get his heat back after tapping.
Somebody's going through a table.
The worst head toss ever.
Boo.
I think he was supposed to toss him into the stairs.
That looked like that actually hurt.
Yeah.
A hip toss by the shoulders.
Yeah, they're not on the same page
at all.
They not. There's no fluid nature to any of this.
So shout out to Cass's muscle to just be able to just really throw Daniel Bryan.
He just deadlifted.
But it doesn't seem
Daniel
like they're
Bryan.
on the same page here.
Cass's alternate facial expression says, "I'm sorry, Daniel." And there's the Newark, New Jersey crowd saying, "You tapped out," in unison.
Bro, you got to go Jersey Shore right now.
Dude, bro, all day long.
Dude, bro. Dude, bro. You got to hit him with some turntables, bro. You gotta beat him with a bottle of Gorilla Glue.
That's why I draw the line. No turntables will be harmed in the filming of this pay-per-view.
Drop a 1200 on his head.
They've got to change his finisher. He looked like he about to give him the Orton punch that we didn't see earlier.
His eye about to pop out. He have to put it
Big
back
boot.
in. Oh,
that should be his finish.
What?
A kick to the face.
Punch?
Yeah, the big boot should be his finish.
That is his finish, eh?
I don't know because we haven't seen him win.
Yeah, there's that. We haven't seen him in almost a year, and we definitely haven't seen him win.
Like that should be his finish. He can do it on anyone. He doesn't need a whole bunch of extra pomp and circumstance. It's quick. It's a knockout shot.
For those keeping score at home, this is 2 consecutive losses on the last 2 pay-per-view, or the last 2 matches for Colin Cassidy. This one with Daniel Bryan, the last one was from someone who's no longer employed with the WWE.
I don't know what they're doing. Like, why are you murdering all of your young talent? This is why we can't get new main eventers.
This is why we can't get new main eventers.
Because you keep doing stuff like this at
Cass
Backlash.
should not be a heel in any shape, form, or fashion.
You mean to tell me Cass couldn't have taken like a DQ loss? He had to tap.
Tell me, as a face, Petty Messiah, who do you book Colin Cassidy versus?
As a face?
Yes.
If Cass is a face?
Yes.
That's a good question.
You guys are thinking too hard already.
Well, that's because there's not enough good heels.
There's only one, and that's not enough to make a good face. Baron Corbin. That's it.
Nah. I don't even really want to see that.
I don't like Baron
That's
Corbin.
the problem.
Not like that.
You can't think about how good of a face he will be because you can't book anybody against him as that are heels. The only alternative would be to book him as a heel, so put everybody against him.
No, Drew.
Oh, I'm saying he should
Drew
be a
McIntyre.
heel.
Hands down. Let him and Drew McIntyre fight if you just need 2 hours.
Drew McIntyre run a marathon around that man. It won't even be fair.
I mean, this is
It'll
from
be
the
fun to
stance of
watch.
Booking and size.
That's like Flair versus Mike Jackson minus one night on Saturday, the WCW Saturday night.
Yikes.
Wow, that's so
We getting a new
obscure,
season of
so
Camp
perfectly
WWE?
obscure.
Yes, we do.
I hope this is better than the first season because I was hot and cold on this.
Well, who's that? Is that Paige?
Probably.
We got the World's Strongest Man, WSM. Is that a USO?
R-Truth.
That
Oh
was-
Lord.
I thought it was coffee.
Speaking of R-Truth, is that Bundy?
Nah,
That's
Big
Bundy.
Show.
No, that's not Show.
It is Show. No facial hair. They should have put the beard on him.
That's
for
why he
season
looked
2.
like Bundy.
Hey, they should put the beard
bald
on.
head, no facial hair, with a single strap singlet.
does
That
look
looks
like
like Bundy.
I don't agree with the booking there. I'm kind of disappointed in
If
that.
we want to keep him strong, of course.
Byron Saxton looks disgusted right now.
Like you're never gonna end up. You're never gonna end up with future main eventers. You keep jobbing people out like that.
I don't think they're thinking in terms of needing future main eventers.
They don't-
But we-
So now
they're just
it's not
talking
even
about
talking
this offline.
smack anymore. It's just Backlash post show.
Yep.
This is awful.
Wait, we got Daniel Bryan and The Miz post show on the same side of the microphone.
Setting up the feud.
This is gold.
You setting up the feud.
You don't understand.
SummerSlam.
That announcement just made more sense than anything we've seen on this pay-per-view so far, sans Miz and Rollins.
So the Carmella match
Coming up next, we have Rollins. We've got Charlotte versus.
Did you hit rewind?
We got Sting versus.
Wait.
Johnny B. Bad versus Cactus J.
Hey. Wait. Ricky and Robert versus the Guerrero. Wait, no,
sir.
no.
You have had 4 too many.
55 too many.
Mike Awesome
we've got
versus
Charlotte versus Carmella. We've got Charlotte by DQ from Mr. Burgundy over here.
Yeah, Charlotte's taking the W by DQ.
While the Petty Messiah and myself have Carmella going over.
Clean.
Not necessarily clean.
But with some type of interference from Iconics.
By who?
What is their name?
Oscar?
Iconic?
Oh, Iconic.
Oh yeah.
I don't
Billy
know.
Kay and Peyton Royce.
Yeah, I just have Carmella going over. I don't care how she goes over. I just have her going over.
Basically, these clones of Paige are going to come out and beat up Charlotte at some point during the match.
And we'll check back in with you after this match. So, fans, we'll be right back.
Where my hot chips?
Para toda mi gente mexicana y todos mis latinos, es hora de cambio. Ha llegado el momento de la batalla, de la guerra. Van a cambiar las cosas. Vengo in time. You're gonna be working for me, so you don't wanna get on my bad side, cause everybody look Latino.
Yeah.
We get a 1, 2, 3 clean.
Clean. A clean roll up.
Turn up.
Hey, you got to put Carmella's chokehold over together. That leg choke is dope as shit.
chokehold.
You know, the match could have stopped right there.
That should have been her finish. That should have been her
If
finish.
we must call a move of the night, whatever that submission hold Carmella had, that was.
Call it the money maker.
They got to name it after New Jersey. They got to name it after Jersey. They have to. Look at
She ain't from Jersey though.
Where is she from?
She from Brooklyn. Ooh. Yeah.
We'll come up with something to name it.
That thing that she did that was good. The one shiny thing.
The Queen of New York. We can call it the Queen of New York. Yeah, I like that.
There you go.
Call it the Sugar Hill.
But that she put literally all her weight on top of Charlotte and got a clean 3.
Brooklyn bombshell.
No run-ins. No, I don't even know what to make.
I want to know who the agents are that are booking these matches that aren't conferring with each other and like putting multiple spots in different matches because they're
Devon
from
Dudley,
different brands.
Arn Anderson, Ricky Steamboat.
Arn Anderson is above reproach with agenting matches, so it can't be him.
Dean Malenko.
Dean Malenko pulled it. That move she did. That's a Dean Malenko.
That's a Dean Malenko finisher.
It looked like a Texas Cloverleaf for the
I want to
face.
know who had Charlotte pull the same stuff that Seth Rollins was pulling in the opening match.
Dean Malenko.
Probably Seth Rollins.
Hey, you know what would be really cool? You know what would be really cool? If you did this.
Hey, if you did this just like I did it.
Now, what do they always say? You can't have the talent booking their own angles. Shout out to Don Callis.
Right. I think it's cool that they...
Cyrus the Virus. Joey, we can't have the talent booking their own angles.
She got out there and she won clean in the middle of the ring.
Shinsuke AJ time.
It's going to be a good thing. Should we do the counter for how many times AJ going to get hit in the nuts tonight?
Over under 2.
At least 2?
Yeah, over
Or
under
just
2.
Okay.
Over under on 2 nut shots.
I got 3.
You got 3? What you got?
A hard 3.
Wood, what you got? Over under on
Pause.
2.
Oh, to what?
Low blows from Shinsuke.
Ooh. It doesn't make sense if it's less than 3. It doesn't make sense if it's less than 3.
In a no DQ match,
match, because we've
3
seen,
low blows is just comedy.
I think he's going to start out with
we've
one.
seen, I think, 4 since Mania. We
saw one
2
every
at night.
week since Mania.
We saw 2 in one night.
We saw 2 at WrestleMania, did we not?
No, it was just one.
One at WrestleMania.
But it was 2
then
on one night of SmackDown.
Yeah, so 1 every week since, 2 on one night. It's like a half dozen at least.
Was there one at the Greatest Royal Rumble?
Absolutely, there was.
Yeah. Oh, you better believe it.
You better believe it.
If money don't fold, I'm getting this dough.
I hate how they changed Shinsuke's music, though.
No, they did it so the fans can't chant along with it. That's
I
perfect.
still want the intro though. Put the words in the song. Just give me the intro.
Yeah.
Feels like Star Wars.
Yeah.
It really does.
Look, another referee out of position.
There's the nut shot heard around the Saudi Arabia universe.
Nuts shots.
Nut shots in Mecca.
Oh man,
Yo,
Only so many times you gonna hit me in my nuts as a man.
I don't even know how much time is remaining because we are so far behind. It's ridiculous.
shout out to Shinsuke with the Beetlejuice reference and his new ring gear.
Every single time.
Beetlejuice and Michael Jackson at the same damn time. What's the over under on 30 minutes?
For this match?
Yeah.
I'll go under at 15.
Well, it's definitely gonna be the longest match of the night. I'm gonna say 22.
You think?
Yeah. Oh, come on.
I think Joe Reigns gets the longer match.
Hell
You're
no.
forgetting there's 2 additional matches.
Roman has gas. The fans don't want to see it,
It's not about them.
Right.
which is exactly why I think this match goes.
You
22
get
minutes.
what we tell you. You get here
exactly.
to WWE.
If we want
You're part
Roman
of the
Joe to go
universe.
30,
You're not
we'll-
part of the show.
yeah, like you don't matter here.
Shut the hell up and enjoy this match. You $9.99 per month payer. You.
Here's Shinsuke and AJ. They're gonna fight for 15 minutes. Go away.
I don't even like the remix of the drums.
Wham!
Whoa! Another nut shot.
We're gonna chronicle.
Shinsuke has the most enjoyable look on his face right now.
It looks like he just gave him the power of
It
the
looked like his
punch.
arm just turned to gold from hitting those nuts.
Pause.
Big pause.
This whole
No,
angle
slap
is
him in the
pause.
back of the head and kick him like a little hoe.
Egg sucking dog.
Suave Burgundy, Jules Hill, you two to me are nothing more than egg sucking dogs.
I have no words to respond to this.
Shouts out to the
How do you
funker.
respond?
Right.
You just
All right.
you just got to start a
If
fight
somebody
from there.
cuts that promo on you, what are you supposed to do?
Absolutely nothing. What is this?
Oh no, we gotta look
It's
at
time
this.
for Shinsuke's entrance.
This is his new entrance.
Why does he
This is
have
a video,
video.
for it.
Why does he have a music video?
Because he
We
is
want
who
you
he
to
is.
hate Shinsuke so badly that we put in the weirdest.
You want people to hate him, but you
Japanese
just gave him the coolest
rap
fucking
rock
entrance
act.
video of all time.
Ever.
Ever.
Right. He literally looks like Michael Jackson, like Japanese or Korean
The only
or
thing-
Asian descent Michael Jackson.
The only thing cooler I have seen from entrance video was Kenny Omega's Averex advertisement before he fought Okada.
The only
last
thing
year.
I want Shinsuke to start doing now is like no more gyrations on the way to the ring. Just walk cold
to the
face.
ring.
No, yeah,
Maybe.
nothing to get the fanfare. And
Like,
he's doing that. He's doing that. He's juicing himself up, but that's pretty much about it.
Like don't make a move other than walking until you get to the ring steps. Then you cut loose.
All right, so we're gonna time this from bell to bell. I'm gonna say about 22 minutes.
You say 22? I give it at least.
I got 15.
I got at least 18. I'm split the difference.
All right, so we got 15 from Suave, we got 18 from the Petty Messiah, we got 22 from Wood. We'll be back in about 22 minutes.
We'll be back in 2 and 2.
Broken Pencil BC on everything: Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Gmail. Holla at us.
Where's my hot chips?
Going to Seagulls.
Viva la raza.
I lie, I cheat, I steal. I lie, I cheat, I steal. Yo, mamacita, I got that passion that's lasting long. Los mujeres fall in love with that Latin charm. One woman isn't enough, amigo. Siempre cogiendo más mujeres porque soy Latino. And I'm tougher than tough, calling your bluff, cuz.
They are pissed. And the
Y'all
fans
hear the
in
crowd?
New Jersey are pissed.
Do y'all hear this crowd? Oh my
Double
God.
scrote kicks.
Double scroll kicks.
Look at this dude.
At
His
just
production
under-
assistant is like, "What the fuck are you doing, fam? I
And
was watching it.
Just under 22 minutes.
I hate this
Why would you do this?"
Oh my God.
That guy looks like Jeremy Borash.
It might have been.
Therefore, still, the WWE
Woo.
That's terrible. Nobody gets a scorecard point for that. Double count out.
Let's talk about this match. Oh
I
my.
am Dusty Rhodes,
I was thoroughly impressed.
and I have come back
I'm Dusty Rhodes, and I approve this finish.
to give my approval, if you will.
That's two.
For this match.
That's
Oh
2
my
weeks
God.
in a row, or two events in a row where the ghost of Dusty Rhodes has
Dusty.
reared his. Oh my. Reared his
Dusty
head.
Rhodes.
Oh man. Oh man, we thought the chair was going to be the story of the match, and it turned out to be the nut shot of all things.
Suave Burgundy with the right answers.
Suave,
two of them from
Suave.
From
how do you feel about this match?
I feel like this was like every match of theirs has gotten progressively better, and I'm happy about that. Obviously, now we're going to see a fourth.
We have just witnessed the WWEization of a New Japan classic. And this match, like it or hate it, this match is a classic.
I think you're gonna get one more at Summer. I think you finally get the classic at SummerSlam.
Fam, this match is a classic. If you look at all the finishes of technical wrestling matches or technically sound wrestling matchups and pay-per-views in WWE history, this one had the makings of like a barn burner. But the way this match played out in the finish and the things that were the story moments of this match is a classic. I loved it.
So do we get last man standing at SummerSlam?
Let's talk about that in a second. What you got, Petty Messiah?
So in terms of classics, I got to go with you on this one. This is one of the more entertaining matches I've seen in a long time. From start to finish, a guy bled in this match. I've seen technical wrestling in this match. I've seen reversals that are necessary in this match.
The hard way.
They're not gratuitous. I've seen literally the best double count out I have ever seen in 30 plus years of
everything made sense.
Everything made sense.
No, there's one thing that didn't make sense, and that's the boomerang. It was the chair that busted AJ's face wide open.
First and foremost, you can't, again, and
that's
this is funny,
you can't write this.
pencil.
That's artistic license.
That's broken pencil logic. You cannot write this.
Blanche, what happens with a chair, somebody's going to bleed eventually. And AJ bled for the right cause today.
I think that added to the match, actually.
I really think Shinsuke...
It did.
I think Shinsuke needs to get his kneecap scoped or x-rayed.
Twice.
Now, I'm certain he's wearing knee pads. I'm certain.
Second opinion. I thought his knee was broken in half.
I really hope for the sake. Well, AJ's fixed, but I really hope for the sake of Shinsuke's future that he was wearing a cup. Because if he's not sterile, he will be behind this match.
They both speak an octave higher after tonight on every promo.
That double scrote kick was quite amazing.
Yeah. Oh wow.
The double scrote blast.
And they both collapsed to a 10 count. And Newark let him have it too.
Newark hated every minute
we
of this
got
match.
we got two more matches. We got the tag team match between Braun Strowman and Bobby Lashley versus Cammy.
People,
stop doing that.
what?
It wasn't funny when AJ did it. It's not funny now. That is a horrible joke that someone should have been fired over.
They went along with it. Yeah. Wow. I don't even care what we booked for that AJ Nakamura match. I'm floored. That match of the night by far right now.
We were all wrong. It was a double count out. Nobody won.
Nobody won. Nobody lost. We're even.
Did not see that coming. Way to go, WWE. That's the best way to set up a match.
I want to know who booked that one.
What's the next pay-per-view?
Money in the Bank. That's going to be in June.
So you're probably going to get a title change at Money in the Bank.
Finally.
We might get a title change before Money in the Bank of some sort.
So I was booking for SummerSlam, but yeah, you got a major pay-per-view before that.
We've already under the impression that we're never going to see a title change on Raw again, but this is not Raw. This is SmackDown we're talking about.
I still say Money in the Bank because you got to have the massive blow-off.
Yeah. But what's it going to be? I mean,
I think last man standing just because of this finish, a 10 count.
But are we going to do it at Money in the Bank or are we going to wait to SummerSlam?
I don't know how
you do it
you
at
wait.
Money in the Bank.
Why?
You have to do it at Money in the Bank.
I don't know how you wait.
Because you can't. The momentum is hot. It's too hot right now to wait all the way
I don't see
until
what you do
SummerSlam.
to occupy them for a whole month to keep this till SummerSlam.
Not for nothing. By comparison, we've seen Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa for almost a year. Almost a year.
This is not
who's
NXT.
running
NXT
the show
is its
where
own
they are?
bubble. You have to think about it like that.
That aside.
Yeah, that matters though.
I agree. It does matter, but that aside, it's still possible.
It is possible.
Because it's obvious he's getting closer because 205 Live is also filmed on Tuesdays.
Thing is, I just don't know how you have a Money in the Bank ladder match and then you don't put Shinsuke either in a title match or in the ladder match.
If Shinsuke loses at the next pay-per-view, then who do you think is going to win the Money in the Bank?
Here's I can't really answer that because here's my problem with Money in the Bank. Now it's going to be co-branded. You're not going to have 2 Money in the Bank matches. You're going to have you're probably going to have an 8-man Money in the Bank.
Trash.
But AJ and Nakamura deserve to be in that match if the other has the title.
And you know what? You're right because you're not going to have. You would end up with 4.
It's the same
right.
So you're not going to have 4 Money in the Bank ladder matches. You're going to have a women's match and a men's match.
Correct.
Co-branded. So
you have 2 cases.
Right.
2 cases
That's the only
per
way.
match?
Honestly, you steal from TNA.
I don't
at
watch.
This
If I see 2 cases per match, I don't watch
That's
ever again.
That's too much.
From a TNA stand. Look, let's bring
This
TNA
ain't,
to this.
No.
Feast or Fired is probably one of the realest things that they do.
Yeah.
And
That
it
should
makes
be bought.
perfect sense.
That concept should be brought in.
I agree.
So at the point that you
but
have
not at
a
Money in the
full
Bank.
roster and Money in the Bank, that's exactly what you do. You have cases hanging up over.
You should
it.
have the option to trade in your briefcase for what's behind door number 1.
Well, then you bring back Austin Aries because he was the inventor of Option C, which is trading your X Division title and the briefcase for a shot of the heavyweight title.
There you go. I mean,
They're not bringing that to WWE.
they're not going to bring all of it, but I guarantee you they will give more.
We're doing bad enough by them repackaging and rebranding the Great American Bash again.
As what?
The Great American Bash.
They're bringing it back.
Why?
What did they change it from?
The Bash.
Ain't 2.
That's Great Balls of Fire coming back?
I don't know, but after you going last year,
Great Balls of Fire. Oh my God!
I had floor seats for that. I mean, it was a great event. It was just like
you got a chair, right?
Suck.
Yeah, I do. I got the chair,
We need to take that chair to some events.
so I can get it swiped.
Right?
No,
swiping, no swiping,
no
taking that chair,
swiping.
man.
Yeah.
Nah, fam. I'm
All right.
staying at the Chris Nib.
Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn versus Bobby Lashley and Braun Strowman up next. We'll be back.
Sammy Owens.
Keme, if you will.
Body.
We'll be back, y'all. Broken Pencil Booking Company, Broken Pencil BC on everything.
I carry my life around with me in a see-through bag, and you got the fucking nerve to ask me why the fuck I'm at. Different stages, different faces I see up in the crowd. It's them same ass fools that say my mind's in the clouds. Rocko, how you make us get down? Man, was the souls of the ones who freak the sound.
Yeah,
We're back.
we're back on the Broken Pencil Booking Company.
That
And,
was such an indie.
Yeah,
that was an
stuff
independent booking ending to a match.
Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens are having turmoil in paradise here.
Marital
Are we about to
spat.
see the feud of Steen Erico?
But it looks like Kevin Owens is being booked as a face. I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't care.
He can make it work.
But and the worst thing ever, though, Braun Strowman is booked to not matter tonight.
He got his spot in.
But he didn't matter tonight. Bobby Lashley was clearly involved in the finish as he got the fall over Kevin Owens.
Oh no, Strowman's about to get his right in the post match.
Oh, you mean Sami Zayn's about to catch some hands?
Oh,
Or
my God.
Kevin Owens is about to get these hands. We are post match
why
now.
is Sami Zayn still at ringside?
And I guess now would be a fine time to say, courtesy of WWE Network, we are watching this. Are we getting a Oklahoma Stampede from Dr. Duff Steve Strowman?
Nope.
Yep.
Old school British Bulldog power slam.
Yeah, that's the Stampede.
Stampede's when he runs him into the turnbuckles.
I thought he ran into the turnbuckle and then slammed him and then slammed him.
Then hits him with the power slam. He skipped steps 1 and 2.
He just picked him up and threw him. Hey guys, check it out. I can pick up somebody that's 265 pounds.
And now for the moment that we've all not been waiting for.
Oh yeah, Roman Reigns.
I don't know where any of this is going.
This comedy act between Zayn and Owens as heels, I'm not.
Like, it feels like they're just doing stuff until something else comes along.
That's what they are doing.
Like they're biding time for something major.
And the fact that Bobby Lashley is using this headband as a security blanket, I guess is Willoughby.
Like, bruh,
It's not like you actually had hair.
Get him!
No. Braun Strowman just caught
Strowman got Sami Zayn.
buddy.
No,
It's about to end poorly.
You thought you had made it.
Yeah, we finna get vertigo again.
Yeah, man, I was just gonna walk up the ramp. Oh boy, man, please don't hurt me. Oh my God.
Braun Strowman's giving the fans something to be happy about.
Blame Canada.
It's not.
I'm not your friend, buddy.
Anyway,
I'm not your friend, buddy. I'm not your buddy, guy.
Hey,
I'm not your guy, pal.
All right, so both those guys caught these hands.
Sami Zayn has been set adrift.
how great would it be if this was the actual tag team champion?
I don't understand why this wasn't booked for WrestleMania.
The only way they become tag team champions is if you're building it for a feud for Bobby Lashley and Braun Strowman. But I still say Braun Strowman does not sniff the Universal title until at the earliest WrestleMania 35.
I'm not against that.
I don't understand why this is taking so long. Lesnar doesn't need a championship to be an attraction. They're just literally doing this out of spite to wipe out CM Punk.
You're absolutely right.
Record out the way.
We have until the next pay-per-view, or do we have like a couple of more?
But here's what I'm saying. Like, if you had crowned either Joe or Strowman or Reigns last year at SummerSlam, you would be well on your way to erasing that record already now.
Doesn't even matter. You can always start tomorrow now. You can erase 434 days now.
If we keep getting better, we can't get any worse.
Quote Danger One. It's a great quote by Danger One.
If we keep getting better, we can't get any worse.
Whomever that guy is.
You know what?
Money in the Bank in Chicago. Chicago is getting some heat, and within 2 months, we got Money in the Bank on Father's Day. And then we have All In the Friday of Labor Day.
Are we going to Chicago?
Right now, I'm going to say yes, but things can happen between now and then that could change that. But man,
we need to start booking flights and getting accommodations.
Man, All In Chicago, I really want to be there for.
Did you see the price listing for the seats?
I did not.
Okay, that's something cool to do while we're here.
Getting ready for Roman Reigns versus Samoa Joe for absolutely nothing.
And no reason at all. No
bragging rights. We've had title match after title match, and we've got this match for the main event for bragging rights. As my man Swab Burgundy pulls up the seat chart for All In, which is Cody Rhodes and the Young Bucks / Bullet Club pay-per-view, that's being completely independently funded by these guys. Actually, Saturday, September 1st. Whoa, Jack. These seats are pretty freaking attractive.
See?
The nosebleed seats in the Sears Center Arena in Chicago are $28.
What?
They're trying to sell that thing out.
The reserve seating in the bowl are $53 with the exception of the ringside seats behind the ringside area, opposite of the hard cameras, being $78. Ringside seats range between $103 and $153. The sweet spot seems to be around the $53 to $78 mark to get really, really good seats that are not on the floor.
I want that comfort seat that's also not on the floor, but my seat is comfy and cushioned.
That $53 seat is not bad. That $78 seat might be a win.
That sounds like what the win is, because I don't want to sit in a random folding chair just to say I was ringside. If it's not a take-home chair, I don't want it.
That's a nice chart.
Ooh. I want section C. I want to be right where the hard camera is when they cut the promo.
Is that the $78 seat?
No, that seat is $103, sir. Actually, it's $153.
Oh no, you can have all that. All those American dollars.
153 American.
I'll be right there in the front. Me and all the princes and everybody from Saudi Arabia.
By princes, you mean
you can't have no chop up under your seat.
The Vice Lord and GD Kings.
Right. That's exactly what I mean. The Ickies.
And the P-Stones.
47.
Good God, man.
Caprini Green.
Yo,
Just looking out of the window, watching the asphalt grow.
Shout out to
goodbye
Kanye West.
oatmeal. Hello, cream of wheat.
Damn it.
All right, we'll be back after the main event. Joe versus Roman Reigns. It's the Broken Pencil Booking Company. Broken Pencil BC on everything. Holla at us. As the match starts and it doesn't start, we're going live again. Could this be the time where we finally see Roman Reigns missing from TV for a few months?
Nope.
All right. Well,
Never that. No, of course
there's
not.
that.
I mean, it would help everybody involved, but no.
I'm going to Seagulls to get your hot tips.
He's just gonna go down. He's just gonna go down with the ship.
I'm going to Seagulls. I'll be back.
Chavo. Chavo, todo un hombre. Chavo.
All right, so we're back.
Okay.
Main event is now over.
Yeah.
Roman Reigns just went over Samoa Joe, clean middle of the ring.
Yeah.
I don't understand this.
There was a supposed injury early on prior to the match starting. It was a beat down. And the wildest spear I've seen in a long time, which caused the 1, 2, 3. And I don't think we saw Nan Superman punch.
No, we got one.
Did we?
One good
Yeah,
one.
Okay.
we got one.
I got a feeling we're not done yet. This crowd isn't happy.
They're not.
Roman appears to be hurt. Joe actually had Roman completely out at one point. The referee did not call for the bell. Petty Messiah, how do you feel about this match?
I fell asleep halfway through it, so I'm not even.
Oh,
gonna
wow.
It's not that it was boring. It's just that it was formulaic. When I look at this match, unless Joe is choking Roman Reigns out, this is not the proper ending
Like,
for this match.
to me, this seems like this was booked for like the first title defense of a new title reign, but he's not the champion.
Right.
And
Right.
He's still walking around the ring like he's hurt, but like he's upset. And why is he upset? And we're off the air.
Yeah, it's a very disjointed match to start with. Here's the thing. Let's talk about the right, because I never like to talk about just what's wrong with something. First and foremost, the right on this. This was a solid Samoa Joe match.
Absolutely.
Joe came out and did everything you want Samoa Joe to do. Come out, throw Reigns through the table immediately. Like off the rip, before the bell rings, before anything, you have Joe's gonna kill you, Joe, at ringside. And he did everything he was supposed to. Roman sold well. Whether he's actually hurt remains to be seen.
That was his best sell job ever.
I think it was a little bit of both. I think it was a sell job, and I also think that he's actually got something going on that needs to get him away from TV for at least 2 to 3 months.
If I'm the WWE, I don't take Roman Reigns off TV ever. And I don't take him off TV, but I also don't let him win every week.
Something has to happen.
Yeah, if you don't have him win every week and you don't take him off TV, you defeat everything that you're trying to build in him. The perfect opportunity for him to be off TV for months was when his brother passed away, was last year.
You put him in quicksand. It's like you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't.
Okay, so here's my thing. If you take him off TV, and let's book, because this is the Broken Pencil Booking Company.
This
let's
is true.
book.
You can't write this.
You can't write this.
We can't write it either, but you can't write this.
So when it comes down to it, as a WWE, you have a champion in Brock Lesnar that's not going to be there. What is your focal point each week for Raw? Who is the next person to challenge Brock Lesnar for the belt?
The only person logically to challenge Brock Lesnar for the belt in terms of size is going to be either Braun Strowman or Bobby Lashley, but Braun Strowman is going to be around for quite some time. Now,
you've already jobbed out Strowman once to Lesnar.
Yes, and then once you finally pass this storyline between Seth Rollins and Finn Balor, Seth Rollins is going to be the only logical choice to go up against Brock Lesnar. But if
That's a money match.
But if Seth is still holding the U.S. belt, or I'm sorry, in the picture of the IC belt, there is no money to be made there because Seth he keeps the relevancy of the belt alive.
Well, as we've been kind of discussing off camera, that TNA gimmick that probably should be brought in, the Feast or Fired, and being able to trade in a championship for a title match.
Okay.
I kind of feel like you could do that with Rollins.
I feel like you have to do that with somebody.
Like, let him trade in the Intercontinental title for a title match with Brock Lesnar. And that way you get an Intercontinental tournament. You can finally crown Finn Balor. And, Rollins either comes up short or wins.
Wait a minute, though. We've seen that before.
But
we've seen Rollins and Lesnar before.
We've also
we have.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah,
but we have when he was corporate.
Well, no. We've only it was never 1-on-1. I don't think we've ever seen.
They did triple threat at the Royal Rumble, and they had a 1-on-1.
They had 1-on-1.
They did.
Okay.
He just had his cronies with him at that time.
Yeah,
he had Noble and what's your boy name?
Mercury.
Security.
Yeah, J&J were out there, and he tore up a Cadillac. Shout out to Cadillac. Broken Pencil Booking Company needs a actual car.
I mean, I do drive a Cadillac.
I'm just saying.
So I pulled up some news on Bleacher Report because I can finally open my phone.
Shoot.
As long as it's not a spoiler.
It's not a spoiler.
All
right.
right.
We were sitting here asking about who booked this for all the night and why it went a certain way. Mm-hmm. Backstage WWE news via WrestlingNews.com on who's responsible for the Backlash main event. It reads as follows: if you were one of the fans dissatisfied with the main event at WWE Backlash, then you can point to Michael Hayes because he produced the show.
The whole show?
As noted Sunday before the pay-per-view, the match order leaked out before they went live, and the run sheet included the list of the producers who produced the show. Here's the run sheet with the names of the producers for each match.
Ooh, get into it.
Intercontinental title match: Seth Rollins versus The Miz. Producer T.J. Wilson, a.k.a. Tyson Kidd.
Which we just talked about popping up.
Raw Women's Championship. Producer Sarah Stock.
Who?
Sarah Del Rey.
Yeah, Sarah Del Rey, yeah.
Okay.
U.S. Championship. Arn Anderson.
Of course.
So the U.S. Championship was Arn.
Yes.
The TV title makes sense.
Elias's musical performance segment. That was Scott Armstrong.
The referee? Former wrestler? Armstrong?
Yeah.
Brian James's brother?
You are correct.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Daniel Bryan and Big Cass. Jamie Noble and Dean Malenko.
Yes. That's why it was a deep crossface.
SmackDown Women's Championship. John Laurinaitis.
People power.
People power.
Oh, this is a surprise. AJ Shinsuke, producer. Give me a guess. Both of you guys give me a guess.
I already guessed Dean Malenko or
you
Anderson.
guessed Dean Malenko or Arn Anderson?
I think I did. Didn't I say? I said Dean.
You said Dean?
I went with Dean earlier.
Watch this. Jamie Noble.
Well played.
Jamie Noble,
Jamie
boy.
Noble back there putting matches together.
Jamie Noble, boy. Hey, Jamie's stock just shot way up with me. Pause.
Respect.
Strowman and Lashley versus Sammy Owens.
Who?
Mike Rotunda and Devon.
Okay, that had kind of a theme off.
You got a tag team wrestler from the 80s, tag team wrestler from the 90s.
They have tag team wrestling.
Yeah.
Responsible for where tag team wrestling is right now. At least
Not sure about this the comedy spot at the end. And then the main event: Roman Reigns, Samoa Joe, Michael Hayes.
That is reminiscent of Mid-South booking, which one of my favorite territories.
And apparently there were fans leaving during the main event.
Yeah,
not surprised.
There are photos because we heard boring chants, delete chants, Rusev Day chants.
You know what it is?
The match wasn't bad.
People are lethargic when it comes down to Roman Reigns.
This is true.
You have to understand, you cannot push a champion down someone's throat. Gone is the era of course, the person I've been ribbing on all day, Hulk Hogan. Like, it's gone is that era. You cannot create another Hogan no matter how much you try. And I don't think Vince, in his infinite wisdom, understands that yet.
I think that's a bigger issue to be had, is the fact that he won't let go and he still thinks that his ideas are relevant. And I can understand why one would think that, being in the position that he's in, but at the same time, man, it's time for something different. And I'm a fan of Roman. I love his work.
Me too.
But yeah, he's
his
talented.
work rate is amazing. He goes out there and gives you 110.
I just feel like you could you could have used this match and used putting Joe over as a catalyst to turn Roman Reigns heel.
Which won't happen because for the same reason that Cena hasn't turned heel.
But Strowman's your guy now. Strowman's your new face.
I agree.
Strowman's your new face of the company. It's organic. He's probably going to be the guy to beat Lesnar at this point.
We've seen Rollins change movesets twice and go back to an original moveset, and no one knows any difference. Meanwhile, we've had the same Roman Reigns since the Shield. And it's the same conversation everywhere you go. It is time for something different.
Well, I think that's what it is. The fans really have grown tired. It's stagnant. He's not growing as a wrestler.
The fans have been tired since WrestleMania 31.
Yeah. He's not growing as a wrestler. He's not doing anything innovative. And you have to almost throw him in there with somebody like Daniel Bryan. You know, somebody he can work against and learn from.
But you still, when it boils down to it, have the same moveset. Like you can't, whether he's in there with somebody else or not, if you don't grow, if as a competitor, if you don't expand your moveset or change your look.
I'm just tired of them trying to sell me on the fact that I'm supposed to be sympathetic about a 6'3", 245-pound man getting his ass kicked.
I don't see why
that's the wrong spot for him.
Right. I agree. I don't see why he doesn't come out and literally destroy people.
And if Joe isn't on his way out of the business, why is he putting Roman Reigns over? Because the last pay-per-views that Joe has been on was I think there was a Brock match involved where he lost to one F5 or was it one or two F5s he lost to Brock? I think it was one.
It was a flash F5.
So Great Balls of Fire. Here's what we find. We find that there is an issue when you have a champion that does not show up every week and who does not show up on every pay-per-view, because what are you going to do to spin your wheels until he's actually going to defend this title?
You're supposed to elevate the secondary title, but I mean
the secondary title did what it was supposed to do. It started out the show.
I'm just saying, but you don't do it on Monday nights. Like Seth is going out there having match of the night every night. They just started doing it on Raw where they let him and Balor close the show. But are you going to let Seth do that from now until whenever Lesnar loses?
You almost have to. You're in a spot where you've painted yourself into this spot.
By doing that though, you've now made the Intercontinental title the television title.
But it is.
No.
The United States title is not the television title.
No, the Intercontinental title has always been, for WWE, the best wrestler on the roster.
Well, the best wrestler on the roster needs to be closing the show because we don't have a Universal Champion on TV.
There you go.
I can agree with all of that.
We're out of the days of the SmackDown 6 where you could easily shut down the show by just having dope people go out there and, hey, go wrestle for 20 minutes. Go on out there and go out and do it.
Yeah,
it needs to mean something.
Something there's a paradigm shift happening, a brewing, if you will, and things need to switch very, very soon.
And I don't think they are, because you just booked Roman to win. He's been on a losing streak. He's been getting his ass kicked. He has a legitimate gripe for a rematch with Lesnar, but you won't see Lesnar again until SummerSlam earliest.
All right.
And at this point, I don't know what you're doing, because if you have Roman Reigns in this condition of booking right now, win Money in the Bank, it's going to be an absolute uproar, upheaval. Like you might see a riot.
If he, first and foremost, he has no reason to win at Money in the Bank because he does have a rematch at Bay, and you have a story that you did not tell at this pay-per-view. Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar controversial finish at the Greatest Royal Rumble.
He was a part of the video package, and they played no bearing in the match whatsoever.
It was just a match to be had. This match could have been had on Raw, for all intents and purposes, and it'd have been just fine. And you not have him on the pay-per-view. I think if you're not going to see Lesnar on the pay-per-view defending the championship, then you shouldn't see Roman.
Like, it's not a number one contender. It's not a who gets to do what. Not the winner gets to be the number one contender for their show's title. There are no stakes on this.
No.
It was booked like it was Roman's first title defense post Lesnar, but he's not the champion.
Right, like as if Roman would have won at the Greatest Royal Rumble. Right. This was exactly how
they booked it as though Roman was champion, and this was his first official title defense.
Right,
so it looked like a tough outing for him.
Yeah,
but it shouldn't have looked that way because he's in the midst of a schneid.
Right. This is what you do when you don't have a belt or a strap to attach to the person that's the focal point of your industry at this point. With the territories, it was different. You didn't have to worry about that because you knew each territory had their own champion.
Right.
Roman is, for all intents and purposes, Roman is your champion. You just have the belt on a man to break a streak that you did not pull the trigger on breaking.
This feels like
we don't know that. If that's how it feels. We won't know that until we see Brock at 435. Until we see him at 435, it's all speculation on what it feels like. But that's
the day 435 gets here, it's time to start pulling the belt off of him. So
SummerSlam is after that, is it not?
Way after. Way after.
Okay, I mean, so what's before it? Is
Money in the Bank.
Money in the Bank before it?
Money in the Bank's next pay per view is it was the first Sunday in June. No, Father's Day. Money in the Bank's on Father's Day.
So Lesnar is how many days right now?
He's well over a year.
He might be just right around 4. He might be 14. Somewhere in there, I read. So he's already in. He might be right at 4, or he's somewhere close to 400 already.
Because Punk had how long?
434.
434. So, in essence.
Or he should be right at 400 because he was champion from last WrestleMania. So he's over a year now. You got an exact day count?
As of May 4th, he held the Universal title for 397 days. His next title defense will be expected to be at Money in the Bank, which is on June 17th. With it being approximately 44 days left until pay-per-view, Lesnar will walk into his next title defense, reigning for 441 days, which will be effectively beating CM Punk's streak. That's as per Sportskeeda.com.
Roman Reigns will be the champion. This is my prediction. As of right now, as a petty messiah, I put money on it. Roman Reigns is the champion walking out of, if they fight, at Money in the Bank.
So, okay. All right. If Roman Reigns is champ come Money in the Bank, how does he get there? Do they book another match, or does Roman Reigns win Money in the Bank and cash in that night?
No, they have a match. They're booking another match.
There's no way the Universal Championship gets decided on Money in the Bank the night of Money in the Bank, when Money in the Bank will be the main event of that night. The men's Money in the Bank match will not shut down the night. It will not close the card.
So
that's what I'm saying. So
that means that Lesnar and Reigns can fight to close the card out.
Right.
Lesnar wins, and the same thing that happened to him at WrestleMania is probably going to happen.
I'm saying you give him a different challenger. Give him Lashley or give him Strowman, and then you have Reigns pull a Seth Rollins.
Let's hold that thought. We got about 6 weeks until then. We got 2 shows in between. We got a special old school show coming up this week.
Do we?
Yeah. Well, it's not going to be posted this week, but we got an old school show coming up.
Oh, we do? I thought WWE used to do an old school show.
No, hell no.
Like they going to old school?
You know better than that.
Throwback Raw?
Nah.
Is Rollins going to come back out in Eddie's pants again?
Whoa, hey, pause.
Wait a minute. First of all, those are Stevie Ray's tights.
Let's talk about that. Yes. All right, so we got we got an old school Broken Pencil Booking Company show coming up. A throwback, if you will.
Yeah.
And then we got we'll have I guess a pre Money in the Bank prediction show, kind of talk about what's going on between Raw, SmackDown, and NXT.
We've got to get some clarity and some order.
Yeah, because
shake out.
I believe NXT has a major show the weekend of Money in the Bank, which is going to be stellar because NXT doesn't do anything but stellar shows. Shouts out to the UE, which we will be seeing in Dallas in about a week and a half, 2 weeks. Can't wait.
These are good things.
All good things. I am Wood. This is Suave Burgundy.
You stay classy, Internet. I'm Suave Burgundy.
Thank you to the Petty Messiah for showing up. Appreciate you coming through, brother.
As always, if you will.
And I'm sure you'll be back again.